Okay guys, I'm going to be trying to do this one-handed, so that's always fun, but this is what I use to light it, just one of these little short propane jobs. It helps if you turn the propane all the way on it too. Basically I turn this on. Again, trying to do this one-handed, lots of fun. You're going to get a bird's eye view of it here, and then turn on the burner. There we go. Now I'm going to see, probably can't see it because of the camera capturing it, but you can see that I just have that back burner lit glowing down. Let me flip on this front burner. And there we go. It'll take her about 6 or 7 minutes to get heated up all the way, but that's that refractory and the cold one there will be glowing. I think you can see the blue flame shooting out. That's the dragon's breath. Don't want to get your hair in that, boys. But that's it. Now what I'm going to do, these 2 fire bricks you see below, I can actually stack those on top of these bricks that are in here, which decreases the size of the inside of the forge and makes it run a little bit more efficient. That's the way I usually do it when I'm forging stuff, unless I have something big that needs to fit in there. You can actually see, I'm going to turn off the burners. You can actually see how it's starting to glow in there a little bit already. But that's it, guys. It's a lot better than coal, in my opinion, a lot cleaner. Okay, I'm going to cut this off here in a second, but I want to show you this. This is the power hammer design that I talked about in class. Basically, up at top, you have a leaf spring that goes up and down, attached to a flywheel back here, goes down to another pulley, which in turn is hooked up to the electric motor. And then I have an idler pulley set up right here. When you push, it tightens up the belt, and that gives you your drive. Now, my belt is still kind of new, so usually when I turn this thing on, it starts popping. Use a piece of 1-inch solid with some oil light bushings here and here. I went ahead and put in a couple of grease zerks, and though I usually just shoot it with some lubricating spray. Back here for this connection, this is a tie rod out of a race car that one of my neighbors gave me. Of course, you can use anything that you can rig up in there that will swivel back and forth. Again, I was pretty fortunate just to have this stuff laying around. The table I had already made at one time for just a miscellaneous work table, but you can see that has a piece of 1-inch steel on it right here, and then steel beams all the way down. I do have some extra weights in there. Instead of working out with my dumbbells, I use them for weights on my power hammer. Haha. But right here, have it anchored to the wall. But let's turn this baby on. We'll show you kind of. I don't remember what type of hammer this is called. I'm sure some of you YouTubers out there can tell me. There's been there's hundreds of them that guys have built, basically more or less the same variation with the leaf spring that goes back and forth across top. Back to plugging the folk center. Real quick, these are a couple of the things we made in our blacksmith class. This is a nice little towel rack. If you've never done any blacksmithing before, you can go to that class. In less than a week, you can be making stuff like this. Scott Reedy is a great instructor, and the guy knows his stuff. This is a towel ring, something I've made out of scrap. A small little Celtic cross that we put together. He'll show you how to make those by unfolding it from a piece of, I think it was 1/2-inch square, if I remember right. Small little arrowhead. And of course, the mandatory hooks that just about anybody blacksmithing or learning blacksmithing has to make. Pretty easy stuff for most of you guys out there probably, I'm sure. But that's it, guys. This is pretty much like I said, this is pretty much the layout of it. I know we had a lot of people asking about the hammer construction, on how it was put together, and I know we also had a lot of people that were asking about the atmospheric forges. So that's it. Again, if anybody can help me out on the identification of this anvil, be much appreciated. I know some of you anvil experts can probably look at the shape of the horn and tell me more about it, or the shape of the waist, but it's a good anvil. But again, this is the one I usually find myself using most often, is a little hay button. I say little, 173 pounds. So, guys, I much appreciate it. Thanks for taking time to view this video, and keep in touch.